Hey right guys, Truthmuch Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 4 of This Is Us Season 1. The worst part of the episode was Toby, and I think his name's Toby. I don't know, he looks kind of like a Kevin as well. But him and the auto-tune singing, but for the most part it was actually a decent episode. It was a good one, but I'm hoping now we kind of have an episode that's really great as well. Kind of like how episodes 1 and 2 were. So, yep, episode 4, guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the early and the uncut reactions to This Is Us, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below in the description, where I think there'll be at least 5 episodes ahead, but it might be more than that. It might be like 7 episodes ahead by the time this one's on YouTube. And a link to the charity for the month will be in the pinned comment. If you want to click that to find out more information on what that is, then feel free to do so. But episode 4, guys, let's do this.
Tell me to shut up. You're doing it wrong.
So someone on Patreon told me that the actress for her is the same as the when she's old. That is mad.
Do the Manny voice.
What's that?
No, they love it when you do the catchphrase.
I don't want to do the Manny voice.
Please.
Are you gonna say
Say what?
Like for real.
Baby, say what?
No, like in the show.
Baby, say what?
Your biggest fan.
God.
No, I will not show you my ID. Not until you tell me why you need a reason to see it.
Whoa. Tony, what's going on here? Okay, Mr. Pearson. We had a report of someone loitering.
I wasn't loitering.
What?
I was taking my walk and literally on my way to smell the roses, as I have been for the past week.
I know.
Is this some local rose-smelling ordinance?
Oh, I wonder who reported him.
We're so sorry. We didn't know, Randall.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony.
My lord. White people are at it again. Toby, my favourite character.
Hi.
Saw that. That was my ex-wife.
Oh, no, there actually was his ex.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah. I told you I was married before.
Mad.
Not to that.
Tell me how hard I'm going to crush this audition.
The entries are gone.
Oh, is this your
Another
audition?
thing.
Thank you, Sean Patrick.
That was incredible. That might have been the best audition I've ever seen in my life.
Kevin Pearson.
Sorry, I know. I'm sorry, I'm late. It's just, I tried to take the subway, right, and then walk like a New Yorker.
Ron Schiller. This is Sloan Sandberg.
You're the screenwriter.
Playwright.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
Great start.
But you want me to start?
Yes, I thought it would be good if you speak, then I speak, then you speak, and we all go home. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's great.
Oh god, I can't audition stuff.
It says let me just say it. I don't need to say it. It says, I'll just say it. I lay. Just keep going.
How is this happening?
Let me take that again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Lord.
Okay. I lay. Let me get into it.
I never fished.
What the hell?
Sorry. You weren't talking, so I thought.
It's called a pause.
Right.
Sorry, I've got some pain.
Maybe that's the problem. I wanted it too much.
It's the Manny! Hey, Manny, how's it going?
Yeah, listen, can you please fly out here? I really need you right now.
Jesus.
You'll be fine, you just...
What? I'm just what? Where'd you go?
Nowhere, I'm here. I'm shopping.
Kate, you are stalking someone's ex. A guy's ex and a guy you've met for known for 3 weeks.
That whole thing back there, just so you know, I'm not actually bad, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Duly noted.
Okay, just wanted to get that out there.
Well, out there it is.
Although you weren't super helpful.
You want to get a drink?
Fair enough, we all saw that coming.
Like now?
They got a farm.
Really?
Yeah, out back. Kids learn about the land, grow their own food.
A farm? What school has a farm? Oh, you do want to nip out at break and look at the cows? What?
You're here about the job.
No.
You know,
Why would
the job? Yeah. Great.
No. Kate,
go, Reese,
please. Please! Why is this a storyline?
Hey, Kate, have you seen Randall? Randall!
We don't want you to play with us anymore, you mad. And they drew a picture of a pig. That's brutal. That's sad, dude. Fucking hell.
It's fine. I have him now. I'm sorry. I'm his mother. I was a little panicked. I'm Rebecca.
We know who you are.
You do?
Oh, yes. When a white family has a black child and they don't introduce themselves to any of us, we tend to take notice.
Well, he's just not supposed to be over here. Not over here like that. There's nothing wrong with over here.
Right.
I just mean that I want him where we can see him, where we're sitting in front of us.
That's fair, but I mean, it did come across poorly. I mean, if you did mean it as like, we just need to keep an eye on him because he is our kid, fair, like, any mum would want that. But I'm pretty sure you could...
That's my son,
yeah, okay.
and I'm his mother. And I don't know if you have some sort of problem with that arrangement, but also I don't really care. Thank you very much for watching my son, but I have him now.
Okay?
Okay.
You need to get the child a proper haircut.
Oh.
Razor bumps on his neck.
And never have I seen a beauty so fair.
What? Are they laughing because a black child is playing Snow White? Yeah, that's literally what this is. That's just great. And Randall's noticing as well, like, he knows. Clearly. Jesus!
Sorry, what?
They think the nanny will sell tickets.
Oh. So they gave him the part because...
Actually, the nanny.
Yeah, because he's the nanny, basically.
Look, I'm going under and everything! Dad!
Yeah, I see you, pal.
Something's gonna happen with Kevin, because he keeps saying, look at me, and they're not looking at him. So something's gonna happen. He's gonna get his foot caught in a blender. Oh my lord. Someone's gonna... You're in the deep end, mate. For fuck's sake. How is no one seeing that? Well, we know it's fine. It's not the point. Unless the twist is this kid isn't actually Kevin. Mad. And they still didn't notice. Oh, their kid almost drowned. I'm gonna be a 12 out of 10, you alright?
I almost drowned. What?
Did you even care? I tried to get to the deep end, but you never watched me.
I mean, calling him out.
Watch this. Come on, touch me.
Ooh.
Watch yourself, pal.
We're so busy making sure that kid's not eating too much.
Kev, calm down.
That Randall's not too adopted. And meanwhile,
Randall's not
where's
too
Kevin?
adopted.
Oh, guess what? He's dead.
Kev,
But you never touch me.
I got this.
I knew she'd go back to ask for help or advice.
Do you have the name of a barber? Do you think that my son could play with yours sometime after school?
Hey!
Yeah. I think we can do that.
Why does her voice sound dubbed in?
So the good news is, I got a job.
She actually got the job.
That means there's bad news.
The bad news is...
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is so, like an actual storyline then.
I was wearing this shirt the night I met your mom, and she thought I was the handsomest man in the world.
You?
Yeah, I know.
You? Don't. I mean, he's a handsome guy. He's a handsome guy. You can't even deny that. And he's got a dad bod as well, which we love.
This is... Are you... Oh.
Yo, he has a nice place, you know.
Oh. That you work for my ex-wife?
I didn't mean to, okay? It just
This
happened.
isn't a good storyline, I'm sorry.
You stalked her like
I think it's because I don't ship
Josie and
him.
I prefer to call it
I don't like
research.
Toby.
Josie and I. But I would like to be with a sane person, Kate.
That is not nice.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm a little tired of being nice.
Where's Toby, like, getting off calling, oh, I want to be with a sane person when you gave her ultimatums after 3 days? It has to be your brother or me.
She cheated on me, she lied to me, and then she took half my life savings.
Oh, mad.
I gained 95 pounds in 1 year after she left me.
95 pounds.
At my lowest point, I told my brother that I was committing suicide, even though that wasn't true, because I wanted him to be as scared and lonely as I was. You know,
Mad.
That's a lie. I did consider suicide. A lot.
Jeez.
When I would get drunk, alone, and disgust myself. So you haven't cornered the market on problems, Kate.
Fair enough.
God, I'm really sorry.
You're both a bit tragic, even though I'm definitely siding with Toby on this.
I don't know everything, William. I don't. But I wouldn't change a thing about my parents or the way that I parent, and I will not apologize for any of it.
You shouldn't.
Because I don't.
I should.
He's such a sick actor. I
3
can't
weeks
even
I've known you and I
cope.
still haven't said the words.
You don't have to say
I'm
anything.
sorry.
Oh, we've not said that.
I am so deeply sorry. I did everything wrong by you. And you've done everything right. You are doing everything right, son.
Son. There you go. Oh, is that the word that meant?
Oh, I like my new flat front khakis just fine.
It's so annoying because I know they're gonna. We know what's coming with his character. They have like the best. Oh, that's the first we've seen him. I think the Jack in the present day, kind of. Like they have a picture of him there, so it's not like he could have done anything truly bad.
And you don't mind if I crash for a bit, right?
Absolutely.
Fun time?
Yes.
This should be good.
I was so late.
Yeah?
You should come see the video and...
Hey!
Does he know about this?
This is William. He's my This is my biological father, whom I looked for and I found, and this is him.
Oh, dude.
Well, that probably is going to be a longer conversation, but it's good to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Uncle Kevin, come on!
Mad. Why am I already ready for the next episode? Having Kevin be here, seeing them two interact, Kevin and Randall. What happened to Jack? That's like the question, isn't it?
Are you reading?
I'm on the last page. Come on, babe. Please.
Fair enough. Oh, dude. It's so frustrating because something happens with Jack and all that, and they haven't even mentioned him. They've mentioned, like, my dad. Like, they've said that in the present day. We don't know what happened. We know the wife remarries. It's just like, there's a lot of questions still. Like, there's a lot to go through. And I like that. I like that we've only done 4 episodes and we've got, like, a lot of questions. Like, why did she remarry? How did her and Jack's best friend get close? Where is Jack? Is he alive or dead? If the mum's still alive, and she doesn't look like super old, she's not like 80 or something, she's still like, you know, not, I won't say young, but she's not like old. If Jack did pass away, it'd be something that happened to him that wouldn't just be like old age, because I don't think like he'd be that old. Like, he'd still be around, I'd assume. So something would have happened there if he has passed away. And if he's not, where is he? Why is no one speaking to him? Like, so that's like, and that's just one character. That's just Jack in terms of questions. So yeah, there's a lot to kind of go through. And then in terms of like the present day stuff, like I'm looking forward to, well, just the next episode as well, just to see kind of how Kevin and Randall kind of talk, because we've had a lot of Kate and, well, not a lot of, but you know, a decent amount of Kate and Kevin, kind of their bond, and you can tell Kevin really is connected to Kate as well. Like they were born pretty much at the same time, so kind of going for those two over what you know, Kevin and Randall's connection might be, because he even said that he was a bad brother to him as well when they were younger. So it'd be kind of different and nice to see Randall and Kevin interacting for a bit, and then maybe Kate and Randall later down the line. I feel like that would be the only interaction we haven't had out of the 3 siblings after the next episode. So I'm excited for episode 5 for that mostly. Randall's story, I really like this episode. He's been the most consistent out of the show so far in terms of every episode. He's always the best character. Like, again, I think a lot of that has to do with Sterling K. Brown, but just the kind of script and little things as well. Like, I like how in the past, I'm sorry, but the mum, I'm just going to call her the mum character for now, because I genuinely can't remember. I will get there though. Her kind of treating Randall, like taking him to the same hairdresser, presumably, as Kevin and Kate, and then being told that you need to find a hairdresser who knows how to cut a black kid's hair, basically. And her not really knowing that, and then You know, being told that you need to give him lotion when he gets out the pool as well. Like, things like that, that, you know, you can't blame the mum for not knowing these things, but she's learning as she kind of goes along as well, and knowing that it is different raising a black child to raising a white child. So I'm kind of glad that we had a little hint of that and a little show of that in this episode. And then in the present day, kind of not really the same thing, but him kind of like talking about how he has to go about his life with all these little problems of like the credit card was the example we used, where he just kind of has to like let it go because there's so much that happens in one day. Because he is black, that he just kind of has to let it go, or he'll get too angry. Yeah, it's mad, but it is good as well that they've kind of expressed that in the episode and expressed that for Randall's character, that is something that he has to deal with. So I'm glad they did that. And again, Randall is just the best character at the moment. I'm really enjoying his story, and I'm kind of glad with the little things that they had in this episode showing that. And in the past and present, I thought it was really good. So really enjoyed his character. And then Jack, which we spoke about. I'd say the weakest was, again, unfortunately, Kate and Toby. I don't care for their romance at all, to be honest. I think Toby, they added quite a lot to his character, actually, at the end, in the last scene they had, and I felt I really needed that, because I was at a far end with him because of the last episode. It was just the ultimatum thing, like I said in that reaction, the whole, like, you need to be between the brother and me, after knowing her for like 2 weeks, felt a bit manipulative and a bit, I don't know, I felt like that was a bit much to throw so early on into their relationship. So I really went off Toby. And I still don't really like him, but I'm glad that they had, not backstory with his character, but I guess kind of backstory, but him explaining about, you know, the reason she's his ex isn't because she was once fat, as Kate said, or what was the other reason? Or what was the other reason? I forgot. But she gave an example. She's like, "Oh, was she used to be fat or something something like that?" He said it wasn't about that. Like, she was manipulative and stole all his money and lied to him. But she wasn't going to get that by talking to her. She was like, "Oh, but she seems like such a great person." It's like, you don't know her, and if you wanted questions answered, you should have gone to Toby about it. Why did she think it was okay to stalk this person to her job, apply for or have an interview there and apply for the job, just to kind of see what kind of person she was about? Ask Toby. So Kate was a bit odd. Like, that was a bit weird, and I didn't really enjoy that side of things. But I'm glad we kind of had a bit more of Toby opening up about that, and then saying that he was suicidal for a time in his life, and that he did contemplate suicide. Kind of adding, you know, because up to that point he's been like the funny character, like he's always cracking all these jokes and all, but it is nice to know that there's more there, even though it is a dark past for sure. It's nice to know that there is something more there to his character. And I was assuming that was the case anyway. I didn't think he was just the funny guy and that was going to be it, but that's all we'd kind of seen of him up to this point. So it's good to have that in this episode and just kind of give a bit more to his character. Like I said, even though it is dark, it sounds weird saying it's nice for it to be there and the subject matter is suicide, but in terms of building on his character, I think it was a good choice to do, and, you know, and doing it quite early on as well. It's like Act 4 still early on in the show. And then Kevin kind of auditioning for this play, I think, was fine. We got introduced to a new character who I'm assuming she's going to stick around, this British actress. I'm not really sure how I feel about her at the moment. Actually, I'd go as far as to say as I don't actually like her at all at the moment, but we'll wait and see. But yeah, the audition went horribly, and they hired him simply because he is the manny, not because he was good. Because we all saw it went horribly wrong, but they still gave him the part. So yeah, it really be like that. Like he it is the sad truth that he would bring in more tickets simply because he's the manny, not because he's good. But yeah, another strong episode. I'd say this was way better than the third episode. It's kind of good to see Jack in there as well, because I think him and Jack and Randall are my two favourites. I really like Kevin as well. He's getting better as the episodes go along. Kate was fine, but this episode I didn't like her. And then Toby was fine this episode, but the episode before I didn't like him. So those two are kind of towards the bottom at the moment. But yeah, very good episode. I'm going to give this one it's either a 7.5 or an 8. We'll go like a 7.7. Just in the middle. A 7.7. I think it was a very good episode. I won't say it's quite great, but it was a very good episode. So yeah, there we go, guys. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Thought the episode down below in the comments, and if you do want the early the uncut reactions to This Is Us, then a link to the Patreon page will be in the description, where there should be around 5 to 7 episodes ahead of YouTube. And if you want to check out the charity for the month, then go to the pinned comment down below and click the link there if you want more information on it. But thank you for watching, guys. Really enjoyed the show so far. So thank you to all who have recommended it, and to the patron who requested this show. I'm really enjoying it, and I actually want to delve into the next episode now, but it's getting late. Well, it's not getting late. It's 10 o'clock at night. It's not late at all. But yeah, I'll see you next time for episode 5. Until then, take care. Peace.